Welcome back to Tahoe Tonight. I've got Nick Ward in the studio with me this evening talking about a new sports performance program brought to you by Barton Health. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, thank you. How are you?
Fantastic. Now you're speaking my language here. I can't wait to find out what you're going to talk about here. Altis, right?
Correct.
Now, it's a Barton Sports Performance. Is it a clinic or is it a whole new thing opened up by Barton Health? Tell me about this.
It's a whole new venture. Barton Performance by Altis brings together the medical expertise that currently exists here in South Lake Tahoe with the world-renowned training and coaching expertise of Altis, who are a athletic training group based in Phoenix and spread throughout the world. So I'm the lucky person to get the role in South Lake Tahoe, move here with my family, and set up this new adventure.
Who is this for?
Well, the great thing about this is that we're really trying to bring performance training and coaching to everybody. Yes, for our elite athletes in the area to give them the expertise and facilities that may be lacking, but also for anyone who has performance goals or would like to train a performance training way.
That's super cool. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Well, I'm originally from a town called Abingdon in England. I spent all my life working in sport performance, graduated from Newcastle, but then also went to Canada for my master's degree. So I've worked putting together programs like this for a number of years, both in elite professional soccer and rugby back in England, as well as across adaptive ski sports and track and field.
Wow, that's quite extensive.
I've been doing it a long time, so that's why this isn't there anymore, and the makeup person's done a good job with the wrinkles.
Yeah, thank goodness for makeup and wardrobe there. Well, welcome to Tahoe's huge playground. I'm sure you will find yourself very busy up here. We all love being outside. Now, you have some lectures coming up. There's one coming up in specifically Childhood Champion.
Yes. So Childhood Champion is actually a series of talks that are held across the world.
It's a series, okay.
Yeah, this is me sort of spinning off from what they're already setting up. And it's really to bring, my passion really is youth athletes, and having worked with a lot of professional teams and organisations to bring that knowledge and expertise here and share it with people, and then to find out what people would like for Barton Performance by Altis to be able to deliver for them. So the talk's on June the 14th at 6 o'clock at Lake Tahoe Community College. It's a free lecture. There'll be the option for some follow-up workshops afterwards, where we'll really get into the practical application of this. And it's targeted for parents who might be coaches, but also coaches as well. And the big part of it is to let's dispel some of the myths of how to train children, how not to train children. We're in a world of lots of information with YouTube and lots of zany things out there, but let's really bring it down to the science, the evidence base that's out there, and form that real strong basis of how then we can move forward and show people some practical stuff in the workshops.
Well, this sounds fascinating. I mean, I've got a budding little football player who's totally into Pop Warner and really wants to take it to the next level, but how soon do I get him taking it to that performance level of training? So this just sounds like a fascinating lecture. So it's going to be taking place at Lake Tahoe Community College, and it's free. How can people get in touch with you or get involved with what you're doing?
Well, hopefully our details will be up on the screen shortly. Barton Performance by Altis. My email address is nward@bartonhealth.org, and that's our landline number. There's also advertised in the Lake Tahoe Community College brochure for their summer community programs as well.
It sounds like a fascinating lecture, and I do look forward to going because it hits home for our family, as I'm sure it does for most of you as well with young student athletes. So thank you very much for stopping by the studio this evening. Yeah, it's good to see you, and we will see you coming up June 14th.